It's like magic. Not Johnson. There we go. All right. Let's stop here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not too loud. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. All right. I gotta remember to get the silence this time.
We're going to do that.
All right. You ready? 3,
Yes.
2, 1. Oops. Psych. All right. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Coming to you from Louisville, Kentucky.
It's the ValentineCast with your lazy couple, Jay and Renee Valentine.
Today is June 11th, 2012.
And this is episode 64. Thanks for joining us.
And thank you to me for getting the episode number right this time.
Right, we didn't skip a show. We didn't miss a show. Last show, we said there was episode 62, and it was actually episode 64. And so we kind of light speed ahead a little bit.
That was all my fault.
We kind of light speed ahead a little bit, and we're on episode 64. So thanks for joining us. For you all out there, just to kind of recap, I am Jay Valentine. That's my wife, Renee Valentine. And we want to say thank you for joining us.
Yep,
so we may have some new listeners. You never know.
We might.
And you know, just thought it'd be kind of cool.
And it's always good to say hi to the people that are already listening.
It is. It is very nice to say hi to everyone. So we want to say hi. We want to say hi to everyone out in the chat room. We want to say hi to you all, and thanks for joining us live, which you can join us live every Monday between the hours of 6 and 6:30 is kind of when we start to go live, and that's at twitch.tv/ValentineCast.
Yep.
So, and also if you can't, catch it, live, and you want to watch our pretty faces as we're recording, you can catch that at youtube.com/ValentineCast as well. So, not going to hold it up. We're going to go ahead and jump right into a little weekend wrap up. Are you shaking your head already before?
I'm shaking my head because we didn't do anything.
Oh, that's one of the reasons why we're the lazy couple. This weekend we didn't do a whole lot this weekend. I'm not as far as
I didn't even take a nap, so I don't even know what my time has been doing. Survive a little bit.
Well, I did mow the yard.
You did.
I got my hair cut.
Yeah. See, so I'm the lazy one.
So what?
Jay's not lazy.
If you're lazy, I'm lazy with you, babe.
No, that's not how it works.
So I mowed the lawn. I got my hair cut. I'm on call, so I had to do a little work for on call, and and that was one of the reasons why we didn't do a whole lot. Oh, and we went over to your folks' house on Saturday to celebrate early celebration of my birthday and early celebration of Father's Day, because a lot of people are going to be out of town during Father's Day.
So how was your celebration?
Celebration was great. I got some fat loot. Let's see. I got a bottle opener in the shape of Thor's hammer that I am showing the chat room, and it is awesome. On one side it says, "Whoever holds this hammer, if he be worthy, shall possess the power of Thor." And apparently the power of Thor allows you to open beer bottles. Yes.
Whoever knew that Thor was so powerful?
I know. And I got Also here, I got a letter opener because Renee knows that I love letter openers, and it's just not any letter opener. It is Conan's sword that is a letter opener, and it is amazing.
Does it say Conan Sword on there?
Well, the what you call it said it was Conan's
Okay.
sword, and actually someone else got this for their loved one for their birthday, and
Oh, okay.
they said it was a Conan sword, and they love it as well.
It is a Conan Sword.
I got nested ninja dolls that are freaking amazing, and they're all nested in there, and each nested doll has a different weapon. Like one has samurai sword, one has star nunchucks, one has dual samurai swords. It is freaking amazing that the loot that I got, and I got
Yep.
gift cards and
The,
a lot of
the
love.
T-shirt.
T-shirt. I got a gamer T-shirt.
Yeah, it was fun. It was
So
fun giving gifts because everything I got him, it was not on his list, so everything was a surprise.
so
So
next year, what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna put stuff I want on my list. 'Cause I'm gonna try to figure this out.
you're gonna
You
try
know.
to figure out stuff you want.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna put it on my list so that you'll get it. Is that how it works?
No, I just tried something new this year.
Nah, that is perfectly fine. That is perfectly fine. And I want to say thank you to our family and also to you for doing
Oh,
such a
you're
great
welcome.
job and making birthday and Father's Day awesome. So it was a good time that we all had. So um, other things that we did this weekend were
We saw Prometheus.
we saw Prometheus,
Um, what else did we do this weekend? Watch TV.
watch TV. Yeah, watch TV.
Yeah, I made you
You're
watch.
really low.
I'm. How am I low?
Oh, you were. You was like, watch TV.
Yeah. Because I was trying to think. I made, I made Jay finish watching the rest of the America's Next Top Models.
No, you didn't make me finish watching it. I said push through it.
I'm glad that stupid Laura didn't win.
Oh, spoiler.
But
What?
anyway, no one likes her, so they'll be happy I spoiled it.
Right.
And we watched a few
What if
movies.
Strumpet listens? Strumpet may not know.
It's a oh it 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 was on about a month and a half ago.
No, that was like June, like last week.
It was not last week.
It was last week.
It was not last week.
Babe, I am telling you, it was last week. It was like June 6th is when the final came on.
America's Next Top Model finale. I'm gonna see what it says.
I am looking on
May
Sidereal.
31st.
That's 2 weeks ago.
No, you said June 6th though.
Well, I thought one was June 6th. Maybe
That's
that's,
just 2 weeks.
and maybe that was the highlight. So, yeah. Yeah, so sorry for you all.
When you buy with Tiger Direct, you can always be sure you're getting a great
You should just let me look.
Freaking side reel, I got by the advertisement.
I know. see, if you just let me look, it would have been all good.
I know. That's what I get for not muting. That's odd. I thought I muted my Chrome as well.
So yeah, so we watched TV, and I'm probably gonna watch more Switch to Births this week because I really like that show. I want to know what's gonna happen.
All right. Oh, cool.
And and there was a ton of other laziness.
Yep. So we'll get get everything else off the DVR before we leave.
Yes,
For
we have
sure.
to. We have to.
Oh yeah. And with that, we're going to get into a little bit of tech.
Technology.
So today was the start of Apple's WWDC, which is their
Worldwide Developer
yep,
Conference.
Worldwide Developer Conference, and they made some announcements. They talked about Mountain Lion, they talked about iOS 6, they introduced the new MacBook Pro
MacBook Air.
and the new MacBook Air, and a super illustrious MacBook Pro that is like $2,200 minus $1. I don't feel like saying everything else. But that particular MacBook has Retina display. So they did announce that. There was no iPhone
Well, no,
announcement.
but I don't. But no one. But none of the people that were talking about it expected an iPhone
Right. It would have
announcement.
been, you know,
So
it's for the people like me that would really have loved
I would have loved to hear.
to hear an
But
Apple announcement about the phone.
yeah, but I guess I'm glad they didn't announce it because I don't have the money to get it right now.
Right.
So it's
Right.
cool. So people are thinking they're gonna be talking about it in October.
Yeah, it'd be like October, September. I think September is when they do their other event where they, make announcements and everything else. So they're probably going to push, to the iPhone to that one. So people like us that got the iPhone 4 prior, very beginning. So we'll be like 2 years
Yeah,
almost.
we will have our
Well,
discount
yeah, yeah. So
because we're getting the summer.
yeah,
So
yeah. It was
would've
like
been-
it was
would've
two
been
birthdays
2 years.
ago, right?
Yep.
Yep. It was my birthday when we got it. So
So I fully expect to get the iPhone 5.
yep.
And let's see, they talked about the OS, and they also talked about iOS. The OS
Right.
stuff, I didn't really care as much about it.
Right.
We don't have a Mac, so I was like, meh.
Yeah, and I was surprised they didn't announce a Mac Mini as well.
Like a new Mac Mini?
Yeah, yeah.
I guess they
so,
can't make it that much smaller, can they?
Well, no, I mean they didn't use the Ivy Bridge, the new technology. There was,
They talk about Ivy Bridge.
yeah, but it's in the new MacBook Air, the MacBook Pro,
Right.
and a lot of people are thinking that they're going to do the same thing with the MacBook Mini. And I was that's one of the things I was telling your dad about. I mean, unless they're going to move that to September as
Yeah,
well.
they-
I mean, because it's been over a year since a new MacBook Mini came out.
Right. And then he talked about iOS.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of stuff about iOS. They're
Yeah, they
changing
did.
things. Their Siri is more responsive and
Yeah, you can ask them more stuff
detailed
like,
stuff.
yeah. So they made a deal with NBA and NASCAR and stuff like that. So, you can ask Siri, what's the Phoenix Hornets game? What's the score? And
It'd be-
she'll be able to pull the
It'd be nice
information.
if she got detailed about everything, not just NBA stuff.
Yeah, and I think that's where it comes into, them making a deal, because I mean that's money that, you're not going to the NBA site, you're not going to the ESPN site, so that's probably what that's about and everything.
Right. And then they also talked about maps. People have been waiting for the maps feature.
Right.
Were you impressed by it?
Yeah, I was, and I think it's kind of funny that they're putting their own maps in there. Well, not funny, but I mean it's smart. I mean they're trying to, in a way, kick Google out of their OS a
Yeah,
little bit,
yeah,
you
they
know.
are.
And so they're doing their whole map thing, and you even said you think we're going to start seeing Apple cars driving around with cameras on top of them.
I could totally see that happening.
Yeah,
They also talked about something called the Passbook.
yeah, Passbook, which is
Called Passbook.
was that me?
Yes,
I
the only
muted
thing we're
that.
getting it from.
But yeah, with Passbook, they'll be able to put in their loyalty cards, tickets for Fandango, all those things will show up in this pass card, and you can just have that so that they can scan your phone to get your loyalty card or anything else. So
Yeah, so that's exciting to start using that if it's really nice. You can hold all your information right there at the at the tip of your fingers instead of having to search through a whole bunch of stuff. So
right.
so that's exciting. So that was the WWDC. We watched it live on Twit TV, and there are a lot of live blogs going on.
Right.
Somebody was even streaming the whole thing, which they weren't supposed to.
Right,
But
right.
They didn't get caught, so
Yeah.
everybody got to see it who wasn't actually there.
Yeah, if you were watching it on Twit, live Twit, kind of hear Leo talking over everything.
Yeah,
But
they didn't like that part. Leo kept talking over all the important stuff.
it's like, and then he'd be like, "What they say?" It's like, dude, be quiet. You would hear, but it's whatever. But I thank them for putting that up, though. So I mean, it saved me from going to maybe a questionable site or whatever.
Right.
But with that, let's get into some media.
Media.
Wah, wah. Of course, we didn't watch our movies that we wrote
No.
for. So the two movies
We were
we were
doing so good
gonna.
at the beginning. Now we're doing really bad.
Well, but we're watching other stuff as well.
Yeah,
You
but
know,
yeah.
so it's not like we didn't watch anything not to talk about. With movies
We
and
did watch
whatnot.
3 movies.
We did.
So we didn't watch Winter's Bone of the People I've slept with. So
Right.
put those back in.
So I think someone has said, why don't we just? Oh, it was Strumpet.
Won't
Well,
we just watch what we want to watch?
She said, why do you have bad movies in there?
Because it gives it the element of danger.
Right,
If
and then we
it's-
get black, but lately when we get bad movies, kind of like meh, you know.
So you think you want to stop?
No, I mean I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying that I don't know what I'm saying.
I have to be more more naggy to watch these movies, I guess.
Well, I mean we were going to watch Winter's Bone, but we didn't feel like being depressed,
Yeah, it's a depressing movie. We didn't feel
and
like
then
it.
we didn't feel like watching people I slept with before because it was just sounded dumb.
Okay, so looks like we have that would be 211. So that would be 111. What?
111.
Yeah,
So 111 is set up.
who's
That-
in that?
That movie has 50 Cent, Bruce Willis,
Mm.
a diamond high school is horribly wrong, and a group of friends who sought to make a fortune must instead fight for their very survival.
I'm gonna watch that one.
You
I'm-
must. I think you
I'm
put
gonna show
that
how
one.
horrible 50 Cent is.
I think you put that one in there.
Probably.
Yeah, I don't remember putting that one in there. It came out in 2011 too.
That's 18. So what's the first one on there?
The first non-movie.
Mm-hmm. What is it?
Brokeback Mountain.
Yay! I've never seen it.
I never seen it either.
We should watch it.
Yeah.
See, it might be really good though.
Yeah. I mean
Heard
that people won
I heard
awards
it's
for
a
it.
good romance.
People
Why'd
won.
you say it so like meh?
I don't feel like watching Brokeback Mountain.
Why?
I just don't feel like watching Brokeback Mountain. It's too much drama.
Well,
There's drama in there.
Well, we aren't watching drama now, so maybe you'll feel like drama later.
Okay.
We'll watch drama-filled Brokeback Mountain.
Well, that's cool. Well, I'm glad we all
Because I've
watched
been
it.
wanting
though.
to watch that.
That's fine. So speaking of Netflix, there's a new website called QUP.TV, and basically what it does, it will daily, immediately, or weekly email you a digest of new shows that are added to the Netflix queue, and we signed up for it, and it's been pretty cool. I mean, we get an email every day saying what's recently been added and everything else, like Conquest, like Thor. Thor was added to the Netflix queue, so if you haven't seen Thor, now's a great time to go watch Thor. And I want to say Thor one more time because
Or
it just seemed pretty cool. And Pretty Little Liars is a TV show that was recently added on. I'm not sure what that's about. But anyway, just let you know that's QUP.TV. So check it out. I mean, it's pretty nifty.
and we actually watched a documentary about Bernie Mac.
Yep. And the name of it is
I
Ain't Scared of You. It kind of takes back to when Bernie Mac finally made it big. It was like one of his first big shows that he did in New York, right after, or was it the HBO?
He did
it was
Def
HBO.
Comedy
It was
Jam.
Def Comedy Jams.
And man, I told Jay the story when I was in high school. I wasn't supposed to be watching Def Comedy Jam because
Right.
it was really raunchy. But everybody at school was going to talk about it the next day. So I always try to watch it.
Right.
My parents would be upstairs asleep because it came on like at 11,
Mm-hmm.
something like that. And I would like stay up and I would watch it, and I would like turn the sound like almost all the way down, and I would lean up really close to the TV,
Mhm.
and that's how I would watch Def Comedy Jam.
So how did you watch it and not laugh?
I'm not really a laugh out loud kind of person.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So I've never been that way. I love the Cosby Show, but I never really laughed out loud at it.
Right. So
So-
that reminds me of Donald Glover. He used to record Def Comedy Jams with the radio, and then he would listen to them. You know, his folks didn't know that
Yeah.
he was doing that. It's kind of the same
I
situation.
got caught one time.
And how'd that go?
It didn't go very well.
Who
Told you
caught?
to listen to that Def Comedy Jam. It was my dad.
Oh, okay, of course. And you know he probably laid the hammer down.
Yeah. So
because you know he was harder on you than anybody else.
yeah. But Bernie Mac is really funny. Even if I don't laugh out loud at his own, I think he's really funny. And
Yeah.
it's nice to hear, like, he's the kind of comic that tells a story.
Yeah, it's almost like Bill Cosby, but cursing.
Yeah. So I liked it a lot. The documentary, I think, was made by his daughter.
Yep, it was.
And it featured a lot of people who had worked with him.
Mm-hmm.
Cameron Diaz, Chris Rock, and like a lot of people he worked with in his movies and his fellow comics and everything. So it's a really good movie. You should check it out. He's a very, he's not the kind of person you probably think he is. He's very down to earth and he's humble.
Oh yeah, humble, and he loves his wife and everything else. So, and he's an awesome father, you know. So check it out. It's on Netflix. The name of it is I Ain't Scared of You. Then this past week, Renee mentioned on Twitter that she never seen The Princess Bride, and Twitter erupted with gasp. We almost died because all the gas sucked all the oxygen out of the earth. So they were like, "You must watch, Princess Bride, yada yada yada." And so we had, we looked on Netflix, we looked on Amazon, we looked high and low for a version that we didn't have to pay for.
Couldn't find it.
And we were told that it was on HBO Go, but even though Insight was bought by Time Warner, it's not fully Time Warner yet, so we didn't have a Time Warner account. So we couldn't use HBO Go. So we had to walk a little bit on the shady side of the internet and pick it up, and you got to watch it. So for your first time, what were your thoughts?
First time, my thoughts, it was okay. It wasn't great. It wasn't bad.
Right.
And even somebody agreed with me, said a lot of it is nostalgia. So if I watched it back in '87, I probably think it was the best movie ever.
I mean, like Breaking 2 Electric Boogaloo.
I like that movie. But it's nostalgia.
And it's nostalgia. So there comes a point when you have to think, okay, this is nostalgia that is talking, that is making me like this. And that's fine. And that's why sometimes you won't see me go back and watch some movies. Like, I won't, even though G.I. Joe and Transformers are on Netflix, I won't go back and watch them because...
Do you think it'll ruin it?
I'm afraid that it will ruin it. But it may not. But I don't want to chance it, so I just leave it alone. I mean, I enjoyed it and everything, and I still love it. So I don't want to go back and watch it. And it kind of did it with Voltron. I messed up when I watched Voltron. I loved the Voltron cartoons when I was young. And I started watching them on Netflix, and I was like, really? This is the third episode? They really haven't got to the point where they form a robot yet?
You totally forgot. Really? It takes that long?
I don't think it was that long, but it felt like it. But... regardless, I mean, I still nostalgically, I still like it, but I kind of ruined it for me a little bit.
Right. Yeah, that's fine. So, yeah, it's cool. So.
And then yesterday morning, on Sunday, we caught an early viewing of Prometheus.
Quote unquote early.
Well, yeah, but it was the first
1 o'clock.
It was the first
showing.
Well, it was the first matinee, so it was the early.
Yeah, we got the early bird price for $5.50.
They said it was early.
Early show.
And I moved to York before I went. But we went to see Prometheus, and I thought about it a little bit and everything. I mean, and I still kind of feel the same way about it wasn't bad. It wasn't great. It wasn't like...
It was a good movie, but it wasn't great. I thought it was I enjoyed myself at it.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't expecting a huge breaking sci-fi that everybody's going to love. I wasn't expecting that.
Yep.
And I think some people were, and that was the problem.
Yeah.
They were thinking this is going to be like Aliens, but with better graphics.
Even with Aliens, there's still nostalgia. With Aliens, talk about nostalgia.
Yeah, because I saw Aliens for the first time recently, and it was okay. It wasn't great. It
Right.
was okay. See,
So like
that's
Bryce, my
right.
my friend Bryce, his dad took him at age 6 to see Aliens at the movie theater, and
And
he was like, I had nightmares for
6.
yeah. He said I had
Whoa.
he said I had nightmares for weeks, but he loves the Alien franchise because, you know, that's that's his memories of his dad, everything else, and he just loves the Aliens franchise. Now he said he said when I saw Prometheus, he was like, I really liked it, but then the more I thought about it, I didn't like it, you know. But he's still gonna buy the collector's Blu-ray.
Because he's a big Aliens fan.
Exactly, and then the link that you shared with me that talked about some of Prometheus and stuff like that, I shared with him, and he was like, oh, okay, that I see, that makes sense now, but it's still
Yeah,
stupid.
it makes sense, but keep in mind this is one person's theory, of course. Like,
But
none of that might be true, but it makes sense
but
what
some
he's
of the stuff
saying.
that he did say, Ridley Scott,
Yeah,
he
he
was
came out and said
came out and
so.
said as well. But there's that, and then also that we were watching some of the viral stuff for Prometheus,
Hmm.
where Peter Whalen, you know,
He was giving a
a
TED
TED
talk in
talk,
2023.
and stuff like that, and then there was a whole history timeline of he cured cancer in 2015, and it's just the whole viral thing cracks me up sometimes with some of these
I
movies
think
where
I think the marketing people think that people are gonna be all over it, like it's gonna be the best thing, and I don't know.
well, some of that viral stuff works for some of it doesn't. I mean, it's just, uh, you know, it to me it's a little irritating, but Bryce had a point. He was like he hopes that viral stuff, which was done very well, because there was one where Shaw was talking. She was submitting a letter, a video letter to Wayland saying, "Help me do it with this thing." And that while it had one picture of her here and then another picture of her here, and it was like they were running an analysis
On her.
on her, and then there was one point where you saw Sigourney Weaver at the bottom.
Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah, Sigourney Weaver.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it was pretty. I mean, and then like it, it was just really cool a little bit. I have to show it to you. But I mean, it's stuff like that, and then like the South African lady, the blonde,
Oh, yeah.
Charlize
Charlize Theron.
Theron, which if she become American, she'd be an African American.
Yeah, this is true. She would be.
So if she's an African
She'd be a
American,
South African American.
she'd be a South African American. So does that mean if she got with a black guy, would they be an interracial couple?
Yes,
Why?
because she's South African American.
She's African American.
That's her Okay, South Africa's her nationality,
Right.
and white is her race,
Caucasian.
or Caucasian. You can do it either way.
Be respectful
But African
of
American
our
is actually a
listeners.
race.
It's Caucasian.
African American's a race.
Okay.
Sorry, Jay. The rules don't fit in a nice little box like you like.
Well, she smokes anyway.
Yeah,
no-
she does smoke.
No offense to any smokers
She
out
actually
there.
found it hard to do some of the stunts.
I know.
Because she's a smoker.
And the boots were heavy. That's why she couldn't run away. Well, okay, yeah. Whoop, that was close. I almost spoiled it.
See, I just said she had a hard time doing stunts. You took it all
Well,
crazy.
no, I almost said, yeah. I'm gonna shut up now. And then I want to welcome back. Well, do you have anything else with Prometheus? You can go ahead and talk a little bit more.
Give it a chance. It's worth, especially if you can get it at a matinee price. It's worth it.
Oh yeah.
The 3D is never worth it.
And they say
So keep that in mind.
and they say that he's doing 2 more movies, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's doing 2 more movies, so this is his episode 1, which it was better than Star Wars episode 1. I agree. I would say I agree with myself. And also we want to welcome back WDRB. Time
Welcome
Warner.
back. I'm glad you all kids decided to work stuff out.
I know, man. They had to get, the mayor involved and the lieutenant governor.
Mayor and them, they gave them a timeout and said, y'all better work this out.
Because the people want you all to be on TV. So they came back late Wednesday night. We missed So You Think You Can Dance recording on our DVR, but we'll get it here this week. We had again trials, so take a walk on the dark side of the internet to
Right.
to take a look at that. So I just want to say I love Plex Media Server and Plex Media software that runs on my
Plex is
Roku.
pretty good. I don't know much about Plex, but I do like it.
But it allows us to proxy my computer to play movies that may come from somewhere else. I know I have Play On for that as well, but sometimes Play On is always have to update. Always. And this, you can just plug it right in. And then last night was the Mad Men finale. Thoughts?
Mad Men finale, I liked it. There was nothing earth-shattering. That's not a spoiler. No,
It was meh.
There was nothing. No, I would admit I liked it.
Compared to last,
I always like
compared to last week,
it
was meh.
I like Mad Men because it's a period drama and the costumes are amazing,
Right.
and so I have a soft spot for Mad Men, even if an episode might not be as good as other episodes. I still like it a lot. So.
Oh yeah, I mean the acting is great, and we watched last week Mad Men's actor studio,
Right.
and it's awesome to know that they don't rehearse.
No, they don't rehearse this at all, which was so interesting.
They don't rehearse, and it's like if you come and you're not prepared, you can be replaced. And they take it serious, and they come in and they do the shoot and they're out. I mean, that's almost like us,
They're very talented.
podcasting here. We're recording live, and there's no editing afterwards. Aside from noise removal and everything else. So we're Mad Men quality podcasters, babe.
Apparently, we are.
And even though I mess up and sometimes you hear a beep from the Twitter or I forget to mute my web browser and go to a site to prove you wrong and get an audio commercial. But so that was Mad Men finale. Veep finale was last night as well.
We are behind on Veep.
We're
getting
behind.
there.
Yep, we're behind on Veep, but it is time to cancel the HBO.
You should do that today.
I probably will. And that's it for media. We kind of just posing on through that, like we were dancing the sexy dance.
Slow jam.
And with that, let's get to some food.
The fridge is not prepared!
All right.
This is perfect because I'm hungry, so it's perfect to talk about.
All right.
I
So
am hungry, so we're going to talk about food.
there were two recipes that you made this past week. They were
One
amazing.
good, one bad. One good, one bad.
One okay, one awesome.
Yeah, and the okay one does not make it in the rotation. Okay recipes have no place in my rotation. The okay one was skillet herb chicken with mustard. I don't know if it was too many herbs or too much mustard or it was.
I blame the white wine.
There was white wine in it, but the white wine cooks out. You might like the flavor of the white wine, I guess.
Yeah.
So skillet herb chicken with mustard, and plus I'm supposed to have honey in it, but I didn't have any honey.
I ate it.
You ate? No.
I ate the honey.
You know you didn't eat all the honey.
I ate the honey and I ate your chicken.
Anyway. So I'm not even going to talk about that much because it wasn't very great. But
Right. So
I made chicken and bean.
So are you going to
burrito.
share that recipe with everybody?
No, it wasn't good. Chicken and bean burrito Verde. This one was good and healthy.
Yes, it was. What were the beans again?
Northern beans.
Okay, I like that.
It had northern bean puree and shredded chicken. And it had jalapenos, and
It's like,
it was really
can I
good.
have northern beans on a bean burrito?
Yeah,
That'd be awesome.
yeah. Have that. Have the whole bean.
No.
Oh, just the puree.
Puree is awesome.
Yep, it was good.
Yep.
So I made that, and I didn't make it with corn cake. Did you notice? I'm trying to do corn cake only
Okay.
sporadically.
Well, you better hurry up before we get another order of
No, I'm
30
going to
in or
cancel
something.
it. Shut up. So that one turned out really well, and we kept everything in little individual containers for To have leftovers, and that held up well.
Yep.
It was good when we had leftovers.
Yep. And so, after the podcast last week, we went to Moe's Southwestern Grill, which is a comparative for Chipotle or Qdoba.
Mhm.
And we had been there before, and for some odd reason, I kind of gave Renee 3 places I want to go to, and we decided to go to Moe's. Even though the last time we went, it wasn't as great, and it was like our second time going. So it's kind of like third time, you're out. So we went to Moe's, and we pulled up, and there were a crap ton of people there, and we were like, we noticed.
We were like, whoa.
I was like, what is going on? Is there like, a track meet and everybody's eating at Moe's after the track meet or something? And we walk in, and apparently on Mondays is $5 entrees. So you get a burrito, chips, and another, queso or guac or whatever with your meal and a drink for $5. And we was like, wow, this is amazing. So I got the pork main burrito that comes with everything, and added guacamole. So that and it was very good.
It was good. Moe's was great.
And you got the steak burrito also, right?
Yes,
And, right.
I loved it.
And it was great.
I'll get it again.
And so actually, we're going to Moe's today after the show. So.
Yes, it's not very healthy, but I want Moe's, so
right.
Screw you.
Right. So, but we've been doing pretty good as far as kind of changing some of our eating habits, though. I would say, because we noticed on Friday, I picked up an 8-pack of Slim Fast to try it out to see, because I'm on call. So sometimes on call I get kind of crazy with always getting like, I get, Pizza Hut or Chinese or something like that for lunch instead. Today I had a can of green beans. I made tuna, and I had a Slim Fast as well.
That's good.
So, it's kind of a change a little bit. Just trying to do something, healthy for both of us to try.
Trying to do a little healthier. It's tough. Like, I posted something on Twitter that says life is a constant struggle with how good food tastes and like trying not to get fat. So,
right. And that's true. It's horrible.
It's a big struggle, but
I wish they can make food that's healthy for you that tastes
that
great,
tastes amazing. That tastes as good as fatty stuff
and inexpensive, not crazy.
But that's like in a dream.
Yep. So with that, let's move on to some odds and ends. You say?
Valentine's odds and ends.
So last week we got the how you like I always start with soul man. Na 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 na. I'm a soul man. Oh, okay. Maybe I shouldn't be doing that. Anyway, so we got our end table, and I guess I'm kind of giving you the story real quick. We got our end table, and then we ended up.
We had to put it together. Which is dumb.
We had to go get some coasters because we had an end table now for the other people that sat on the other side of the room. And while we were there, you got a vase. And I picked up 2 pillows because we were talking about needing new pillows. And so we got king-size pillows that were Calvin Klein at Home Goods and everything. And basically, when we were walking out of the store, we walk in, and we walk to the car, and we're like, you know what? These aren't going to fit. Our pillowcases aren't going to fit these.
They won't, because, yeah.
And so we have modal sheets. We talked about it previously on the show, how awesome they are. And I just couldn't make myself get some cotton pillowcase.
We're spoiled. We had to admit, we are spoiled.
Right. So we drive to Bed Bath & Beyond, and a normal queen sheet set is around $80 for modal. So I'm like, okay, we can go get 2 king-size pillowcases.
Mm-hmm.
They're only going to be like $20 because they're just 2 pillowcases, right?
Right.
Because it's not the whole sheet for the bed. We get there, those king size pillowcases were $34.99.
That was ridiculous. Jay was like, "What?"
And the funny part was, I was like, okay, so it's 2 pillowcases. But at first, you thought it was just 1 pillowcase.
I did. I was like, "Okay,
He was
moving
like,
on."
we got to figure out something. We got to figure something out, you know. And so we ended up getting them and a couple more things. I did get some beer mugs that I can drink my beer out of. That is freaking awesome. And I don't know why my beer just tastes better that night.
It was all in your mind. You realize
I'm
that,
pretty
right?
sure it was all in my mind, but you know, it goes down great, you know. And then also had a little discussion over Twitter, which is probably one of the worst places to ask. And text is always hard to decipher sometimes. And I got called a troll because I felt like I was asking a hard question, and they probably felt like I was trolling because I was asking a hard question because, frankly, I was looking for an answer, you know, and I wasn't trying to troll or anything like that. And I realized that I do ask hard questions and I can be direct, but if I'm trolling you, it's going to be pretty much me poking fun at you or having fun with you. I won't troll you unless you really done something to tick me off, but I don't troll to really get up under people's skin and troll.
That's not something you really do.
Right. So most of the time I just, you know, trolling in my mind is jesting with you or kind of ribbing you and poking around and having fun with you. And I usually, if I do it to those that I do know, you know, and that know me, because I know trolling on the internet can be, you know, a horrible thing.
Yeah, I think so.
So definitely. And then we want to send on a more serious note our thoughts to Brandon and Karen Matthews, Old Man Franks and Old Lady Franks. Our thoughts and prayers are out to you all.
Definitely.
For the loss that you know had come, you know, that has happened. So.
And we're definitely thinking of you guys and sending lots of thoughts and good vibes out to you guys.
Yep.
So.
We have the address?
No.
Oh, that's odd. But anyway, with that, and guess what? We have a
Podcast of the Week.
All right, so we have a podcast of the week. The guy that made our intro for Odds and Ends, Mr. Johnny Feisty himself, has started a podcast called TV Co-Pilot. You can find it at www.tvcopilot.com. And the premises is, I'm going to read the description here. Welcome to TV Co-Pilot, the comedy podcast where I take you on a trip through the ins, outs, ups, and tweens of televised shows for visual media. If it's on, it is on TV Co-Pilot. So he is 2 episodes in, and I want to recommend to you all that you should give it a listen. A great quality, great show. And his shows aren't long. His shows are running roughly around 10 to 15 minutes, and they're done well. So we recommend it, and want to say hi to Johnny and them, and we'll see you on Friday, hopefully. Well,
Yep.
I guess I wasn't supposed to say that.
Why?
I always mess up. I don't know.
Why are we not supposed to say that?
I don't know. Well, anyway, but I just want to take a minute and just so that we all can just tell you all how you can
Contact us, damn it.
Whoa.
You can contact us. You can reach us by email at thevalentinecast@gmail.com. You can also see our blogs at valentinecast.com. And the podcast Twitter feed is ValentineCast.
Yep. And yeah, you can call us. You know that? Did you know they can pick up a phone and call us?
Yeah, they can call us by reaching.
And
the phone number is 415-75-VCAST.
yeah, I had the phone number right here.
Oh, okay.
I was just trying to drag it on.
Oh, okay. Oh, do
And
you want to keep talking to me? Is that
And
right?
then like that phone number again is 415-758-2278. And if you want to watch our smiling faces and Renee yawn, if you want to bet to see how long it takes her before she yawns in the show,
It won't be long.
you can go to, don't tell them that, you're spoiling it. You can go to youtube.com/ValentineCast. If you'd like to talk to me on Twitter, you can reach me at the Cowboy. That's TheCaoBoy. And if you want to reach Renee's Twitter feed, you can go to the Ice Flow. That's ICEFLOW. Don't go to Renee Valentine on Twitter. That's not her. And no, she a black lady and all. That's not Renee.
Not me.
Her eyes, Renee's eyes are closer than hers, and my Renee doesn't smoke, so I'm happy about that.
Oh yeah.
And the music that we're going out to is Pretty Lights. If I Give You My Love, we haven't listened to this in a while, and I just want to thank them for allowing us to use their music on our show, and you can see them at prettylightsmusic.com. Yeah. We won't be here for a couple of weeks, and we're gonna miss you all. But
yep, we'll
definitely,
we're gonna be having fun, but we'll be back when we have tons to talk about.
Yeah, so just follow us on Twitter. Again, that's the Cowboy and the Ice Flow, and hey, you can also follow ValentineCast. Maybe we'll get an umption and tweet from there. So. I don't think I have anything else.
No, we're good.
You want to say anything?
Be safe and don't shave with a dull razor.
For me, may your toilet paper roll always be full.
That's a good one.
All right, have a great week, guys,
Bye,
and we'll
everybody.
see you soon. Oh, I do want to say, for the person that did watch, thanks for watching us during the live show.
Well, thanks for watching.
I don't know. I tried to say hi to him a couple times, but
Okay.
they didn't say hi back. But anyway, again, if you want to watch us live, twitch.tv/ValentineCast, or you can just put justin.tv/ValentineCast. Goes to the same place.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
I have no clip this time.
Boop.
All right, that's a show. Ah!
Ah.
All right, save this out. Save project. Yeah, episode 64. Yeah, episode 064. Yes, yes. No more noise removal. Get noise profile. Select all. Effects. Noise removal. Okay. Alright, you all have a great week. We out. Peace.
Bye.